All right, everybody. Welcome to ERC NASCAR here, live from Darlington Raceway for round 7 of the ERC NASCAR. And it is the beginning of the in-season tournament this week. So we'll take a quick look at that. It is right there. And it is also the Southern 250 here tonight from Darlington, the throwback race for us here at Eternal Racing Championship. Take a look at the brackets there. Try to pick out your favorite driver and see who they're up against. Now, it will be finishing position only, so it will not be points-based. So good luck to all the drivers tonight in the in-season tournament. You will start to hear some of the communications over the broadcast tonight because we will be doing race control here from the broadcast booth as well. Taking a look real quick at the standings as well after Bristol. William Kern leads the way at 251 with Jack Andrews sitting in second position at 233. Third place up 3 spots last week after a dominant victory in his back-to-back wins. Dylan Banks up to third. Bryce Fontaine also up 3 spots to P4, sitting at 210. And then 1 point behind him to round up the top 5, Mason Tomlinson, staying pat from the race at Bristol 2 weeks ago. Biggest mover through the points this past week was Chris Walsh, who moved up 8 spots to 16th after an excellent finish there for Chris. Chris was able to finish on the podium and sitting in P2 after Bristol. So not a bad event for Chris. We're going to look at the race info for tonight. 183 laps, 4 additional sets of tires, no fast repairs. Stages on lap at the end of laps 57 and 116. See if we can take a look at some of these throwback schemes. I know Higginbotham was one for Tim Richmond, I believe. Chris Mackey, another one. Running a kind of a throwback to Casey Kane and his 2006 Daytona 500 scheme. Mike Fahey also running another throwback here in the number 19. He's driving The Lowe's Home for Heroes, inspired by 7-time NASCAR champion Jimmy Johnson. We'll take a look at some of these other ones as they get into the qualifying session. Some of the drivers out on track right now. Chris Romano. A Cole Trickle throwback for Romano in the number 51. Fontaine doing a throwback to Matt Kenseth's DeWalt car. William Kern throwing it back to Ryan Newman from his days with RCR in the number 31. Brandon Biddy throwing it back to Rusty Wallace's 1991 Miller Lite Thunderbird. As you see there right now, Adam Williams on the pole. A few drivers taking their second laps right now. Helsel in the number 5 just completed his second lap. Higginbotham also just completing his second lap of 28.636 for the 45. Jack Andrews in the number 97 running his second lap right now. Crosses the line. 28.611. Trey Burke just getting out there, getting some extra practice, I think. Brandon Biddy starting in the 19th spot right now. Looks like Chris Walsh out there in the Tide, number 83. Bit of a throwback to Ricky Craven with one of the most historical finishes. He may not think it's the Tide for Ricky Craven. I'm guessing he's probably going for Ricky Rudd. They call this track too tough to tame. And Walsh is going to hit the wall there, which will end his qualifying run. Looks like Nicholas Anderson
20 seconds, guys.
And not sure. Doesn't look like anybody else is going to be getting out there on track. As you did here, 20 seconds. And it looks like Walsh will be ending up in the 7th spot. All right. We'll have a quick driver's meeting, and we'll be right back with the starting grid for the race this evening. All right, starting grid here for, I missed that one. It is the Southern 250. Missed one. There we go. We got it. Is Adam Williams sitting on pole position with Jack Andrews and the number 97 outside of row number 1. Row 2 has Ty Higginbotham in the 45. Tyler Helsel in the number 5. Row 3, Mason Tomlinson sits inside in that row in the number 4 with Chris Romano in the 51, starting P6. Chris Walsh in the 83 starts row 4 with William Kern in the number 31. And that's row 4. Row 5, we go back to the Bryce Fontaine, the number 17 car, with Paul Jr. outside of row 5 and the number 38. Starting 11th is Jose Mercado tonight in the 41 with Mike Fahey in the number 19 to his outside. Nolan McClurgan, the number 6, starts P13 with Chris Mackey joining him in that row. Justin Lanier in the number 25 starts on the inside. Ray Hanneman, not on track right now, will be in the 16th position. Ryan McClurg will be in the 17th position tonight. Looks like he's running a different paint scheme with a 14 on it. And then Josh Hawk in the number 69 will be starting in P 18. Gregory Vadnais starts in 19th position with Brandon Biddy in 20th. Troy Burke will be starting in the 21st position with Nicholas Anderson in 22nd. Joseph Hebert in 23rd. Corey Rayner in 24th. And then Raymond Bell last on the field. Hanneman missing the start. Not sure what happened there, but he's on pit road now. So he'll get her going. Pace car dives off pit road, and here we go. Into the restart zone they go, and the green flag flies for the first stage of this race from Darlington.
Three wide, lap one.
Adam Williams jumps out to the early lead.
No, you're good.
Tire conservation will be very important to start this race. Must have gotten slowed down there. Also right on the tail of Higginbotham here for the third position. Trying to battle his way to the front as early as he can. A little bit of touching the wall there in turns 1 and 2. Ooh, a hard tag to the back of the 83. As that upset the back of Walsh's car, and Kern goes ripping by off of turns 3 and 4. Fontaine will follow him through, and Chris Walsh just drops all the way to P10.
That dirty air is wild. Yeah, tell me about it.
Looks like Walsh's back bumper is okay.
It's bad.
And Bell already on pit road. Hanneman making it work. He's gaining on Lanier already. Of Anderson and Troy Burke in close proximity as well, with Hebert and Rayner right behind these guys as well, battling for position. Romano sits just outside the top 5. William Kern trying to chase him down. Pair of throwback schemes. Looks like Higginbotham going to lose a lot of time here as 4 drivers going to get by him. That'll move Romano up into the top 5. Tomlinson up to P4. And Higginbotham all the way back to P8. As the 6 of McClurg. Down pit road goes Higginbotham, looks like. Not sure what happened there, but he'll be going down pit road. Must have gotten damage. Battle for second right now between Andrews and Helsel. Helsel sits in third. Looks to the inside on Andrews. Off of turn 4.
Sorry, Josh.
No, that was me.
Oh, okay.
Still very close proximity between these two. Andrews content riding the high line through turns 3 and 4. Meanwhile, a lot of time gained through middle and exit for Helsel. He'll have an opportunity down here in turns 1 and 2. See the drivers diamonding turns 1 and 2, which is very much exactly what you want to be trying to do in here at Darlington. And looks like Andrews still able to stave off the attack for now. Meanwhile, back here, Tomlinson getting pressure from a multitude of drivers, including Romano, Kern, and Fontaine. A 3-pack of drivers trying to get by the number 4 car for P4. Looks like everybody's staying single file right now. The dirty air, as we heard over the radio, is playing a factor in that. These cars very much impacted by the air coming off the splitters of the car in front of them. Romano really feeling the pressure, though, from Kern. He does sit inside the top 5 right now, but Will and Fontaine both looking to get by. Fontaine dives to the inside on his teammate. Down into turn 3. Looks like Fontaine going to stick it down there on the bottom, and they're going to be door to door with Romano for that 5th spot. Deep dive down into turn 1. Romano going to get into the wall, and the caution will fly here as Hebert gets involved. See smoke on the backstretch. Hebert jumping to pit road. Towing out of here, it looks like. And the first caution of the evening here as Adam Williams continues to lead the way from the pole position. Let's go ahead and hop back and see what happened to the 88 car. Down there in turn 1 and 2. Off the backstretch, just gets loose. Hard shot to the inside wall, and that will be more than likely terminal damage for Hebert as he quickly tows the car to the pits.
Check about it too.
That was a very hard shot there. First caution, and Williams will lead them all down pit road, or at least a handful of them. Looks like some drivers going to stay out. Fontaine and Kern both stay out. We'll see how many drivers elect for track position. Nicholas Anderson going to elect for track position. Hanneman also going to elect for track position as they all stay out. Gas and go for Williams. Looks like gas and go for a good majority of the drivers. A few people taking tires here. Fontaine and Kern going to be leading them to the green flag here when we go back under green flag conditions. Yeah, definitely terminal damage there for the 88. He is already taking it behind the wall to the garage. Here, Fontaine taking the bottom. Looks like two drivers have taken it to their garage, their respective garage. Raymond Bell and Hebert both out for the evening. And Higginbotham looks like he is 2 laps down. We'll be going back under the green flag here on lap 17. Fontaine will lead him to it. All right, here we go. Back into the restart zone. And Fontaine will rip away. Already 3 wide here with the fresh tires as Williams, actually no fresh tires for Williams, just fast pace. Williams to the back bumper of Hanneman, already looking to get by the 85 for P3. As he's going to look to the inside. Looks like Hanneman able to hold him off for at least the first lap back under green. Tomlinson's now sitting in 6th as he came down pit road, as did Nolan McClurg. Tomlinson, one driver to watch here tonight, loves this track. Got a win at this track in another league that I was a part of the broadcast for. So I know how much he likes this track and looking forward to this race tonight. Looks like Hanneman was in the wall there out of 3 and 4.
The car under you, man.
I'm checking up for the guys that almost wrecked.
Yeah, you're checking up, but you're also coming down with the car under you.
See the car sideways in front of us?
I did. That doesn't mean you can just turn across my nose.
Fontaine leading the way right now still, and actually has been able to put some separation on him between himself and Kern. As Williams was able to make the pass for 3rd, and now looking to the outside, trying to diamond it off as well on Kern. Williams wanting to get back out front and lead the laps out there. Andrews now sitting in the top 5 still. Has been pretty much in the top 5 the whole race. With the pit stop. And a couple people taking track position over the pit stop. Andrews now sits on the edge of the top 5. Looks like Hanneman just collecting the wall a little bit there in 3 and 4. And once again off of 4. Not sure how bad the damage for the 85 will be. Caution out as Williams is involved, and Tomlinson and Helsel going to get a piece of it as well.
Nice track.
That's awesome.
What the hell, man?
Checking up hard for the pace car winner.
Bryce, were you involved?
Let's see here. Kern trying to pin down Williams.
Whoever that was that I ended up turning on the exit of turn 2, you didn't leave me any room up top, man. The wall was right there. I had nothing I could do.
No, that was my fault. I don't know if I was close to you or Netcode took it.
Yeah, I gave you as much room as I possibly could, but I was gonna slam that wall if I stayed up there.
Yeah, he tried to come down.
Oh, no, I just fenced.
Let's see.
I fenced. Yeah, that's my fault.
Taking a look at it.
10-4. Thank you.
Did you get a black?
Yeah.
I got one for passing the pace. I did not get one, no. If I'm wrong, I will take the bigger penalty.
Yeah, definitely just a tough
You
racing
hit
deal
pit
there.
road before the pace car? Yeah, apparently. I hate clearing my blacks like that, but that was going to give me a hole that I'm not doing. I was just turning down on the track so early, we just cut the track so much, I guess.
Yeah, it's a tough call there. Tough situation there for everybody involved.
But everybody else can look at it.
We can go back and look at it real quick as well. Kind of my responsibility tonight as partial race control.
Reading that 2-5.
Yeah.
45, you're blinking all over the place.
Yeah, the pace car was just in front. All right. Yeah, just be careful going down pit road ahead, like when you're in the lead, because Bryce, you did go in front of the pace car, but it was pretty close.
Yeah, there's just no way to see the pace car when it's up on the track normally down there. I mean, the league feels I should take a penalty for that.
All right, back to green flag.
Everybody behind me, we go green, I'm dropping low, pass.
And a great jump there on the inside for Romano. Hanneman gets out in front, as does Andrews. Fontaine's going to have to make a move past Biddy on the inside, as a bunch of people are going to go flying by the two. As Biddy falls all the way back from the outside front row to P7 so far. Looks like he's going to be continuing to plummet through the field, though. As Fahey gets by, as does Kern.
Go fast for another record.
Oh, 3 wide offset there for Mercado, McClurg, and Vadney. Mercado was able to get through it. So Fahey now sits P6. Andrews side by side with Romano. Battling for second. Fontaine sits in third.
Down right front throat. Just gonna ride the wall until everybody gets by.
Oh, and Romano hits the wall there in turns 1 and 2. Kern to the inside.
What is going on up here at the front?
Oh, Fahey, he made that work. Romano looking for a crossover on Fontaine. Looks like Fontaine able to hold him off for now. Your top three right now, Ray Hanneman leading the way. Jack Andrews in second. Bryce Fontaine in third. Kern under attack here from Fahey, though. But also trying to make a pass for the top five once again. Chris Walsh in his way. Once again, dirty air playing a factor. Look at Helsel. He got involved in that last caution. Doesn't look like too much damage on the nose of the 5. And right now, Brandon Biddy in the 2, settling into 10th place after starting on the front row on the restart. Josh Hochto looking to get by. The 69 trying to get into the top 10. Nolan and Ryan McClurg both battling here for 12th as well as Justin Lanier. Higginbotham trying to work his way back to the lead lap. And Williams out for the race as well. Tough break there for Adam Williams. Oh, Kern getting sideways, still battling it. And around goes the 31.
Thank you.
Caution flies. What in the world?
Trying to keep it off you.
I'm not sure what was going on there.
You guys know we have another 150 plus laps of this, right?
I guess they don't realize that.
We saw the tail end of it.
It's only 148. Sorry, my quick math was off.
Little dive there from the 19. Will trying to get it and just nowhere to go. Paul Jr. gets collected in that. And then Will just kind of parked there. Nobody slowing up as the caution flew. And Nolan McClurg and Ty Higginbotham both slamming into William Kern's car after the fact.
Check out backstretch.
Tough break there for Will. Top 37. Hanneman does stay out. Found Tame the first one down pit road here. Tomlinson will get his lap back there. We still have about 20 to go. 19. So, not sure what the fuel strategy is looking like here for Hanneman. Tame gonna get out. I don't know if he had damage in that. Helsel and Tomlinson gonna be trying to repair damage as much as they can. Looks like Mason went back down another lap.
For those of you guys coming out of the pits, check up out of 2.
Sorry for messing everything up here, guys.
Yeah, Tyler, you're supposed to be in the back.
Yeah, I mean, it's putting me... If I go to the back, I'm going to give everybody a back flag. It says to stay behind you. Sorry, guys. I didn't see the pace car.
All right, here we go. Green flag gonna be flying here. And Hanneman rips away.
If you want to go, Mason, go. I'm just riding. I'm not getting it.
Thanks, buddy. Trying not to drive angry right now.
Jose Mercado up to P3 right now, and Fahey will be trying to chase him down for the top 3. Chris Walsh also up into the top 5 here once again. Helsel just ran his fastest lap of the race, and he's right now a lap down, but he is right behind the race leader. Little bubble between Mercado and Fahey, and then another one between Fahey and Walsh. Saw smoke, not sure from where.
I'll let you by here, Jack.
Thank you, man. Did you get any damage from any of that stuff?
Yeah, like 2 minutes.
It's Mackey going by. Mackey, though, a couple of laps down. He'll get by Rayner. Rayner's kind of off the pace a little bit, though. A few of these drivers a little bit farther back than some of the other faster competitors right now. Ryan McClurg, a hard shot to the wall there in turn 3 and 4. Having a hard time keeping it off the wall there in 3 and 4. Tame's kind of falling back. I'm not sure if he's just trying to save tires or what it is that he's trying to do, but he's falling back.
Sorry, Russ, I was trying to give it a line.
A little bit of contact there in 3 and 4. Andrews, though, reeling in the race leader. Hanneman only has a gap of 4/10. Does get a little bit more on entry in 3 and 4 here. But loses it on exit. Contact with the wall there for Hanneman. This little bubble gap between these three drivers for 3rd, 4th, and 5th continues to be there. Lanier and Vadnais battling it out. Oh, loose there on entry for the 24. There goes the 43 by. Fontaine's going to look to the inside and try to get by as quickly as possible. Looks like he should be able to complete the pass there through 3 and 4. There goes Paul Jr. by as well. As the 38 sits in 11th right now. Josh Hawk doing a pretty good job, up to P7 right now in the 69 car. And he's got the lap down car of Mason Tomlinson right behind him. Hanneman's done a good job of continuing to maintain the gap. 6 to go as he's about to come across the line this time by in this first stage. Walsh looks to the inside of the 19 of Fahey down here in turns 3 and 4. And great pass there for Chris Walsh as he's going to get up to P4. The gap definitely formed between these two and Mercado over the last few laps. Fontaine on the way, on the move up through the field as he now sits P8. Bit of a gap to the next car in front with 4 to go. Right now the first car 1 lap down, Tyler Helsel sitting in 15th position. He'll be in position for the lucky dog, and Raymond Bell going to be loose down there on the inside. Trying to get the car going once again. like he's far enough off the racing surface that the caution's not going to fly for that. Meanwhile, here comes Hanneman off of turn 2. 3 to go in the stage. And Helsel got back by Andrews. Andrews under attack slightly here from Mercado. Last lap of the stage. Also looking to get by him. Off of turn 4. Hanneman able to complete the stage.
One stage.
Right there.
Damn, if I knew it was that soon, I would have pushed harder.
Checking the pace car, checking the pace car.
Hanneman does get the win in this first stage. Andrews ends up in second, right where he started the race. Jose Mercado
Check up out of 2, check up out of 2.
in third. Chris Walsh completes fourth for that first stage with Fahey in fifth. Romano sixth. Hawk in seventh. Fontaine eighth. Ryan McClurg in ninth. And then Paul
Bryce, I
Jr.
just want to say it was an honor to keep up with you for a couple laps.
in the 10th position. All these guys going to come down pit road. Helsel will get his lap back via the free pass. Josh Hawk, the first off pit road. All right, we'll grab Ray Hanneman here. Winning stage number one.
Track right now.
How are you feeling about the race so far?
Honestly, I
Yes,
didn't
I
think
think
I'd be
so.
able to win a stage in this track, let alone be in the position I'm in right now. So I'm thinking it's going pretty good.
Yeah, I heard you say you hate this track. How are you feeling after winning a stage? I mean, are you feeling a little more confident that you're able to keep pace with these guys?
Yes and no. I think it's just all from a special person that passed away from this past week. I'm driving his favorite driver's car as well, so it's a little close to home right now, so it's nice.
Yeah, well, keep doing what you're doing up there out front. Keep that track position, buddy. Good luck the rest of the way, Ray.
Awesome, thanks.
How many laps are in this stage?
59.
They should end on 116 if I did the math right.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
All right, Josh Hawk has the race lead after some strategy on pit road. He'll lead them to the green flag here as he enters the restart zone. And he gets a pretty good start. But so does Ray Hanneman on the outside. Mercado with a hard shot to the wall. Hanneman able to get out to the race lead once again. Drivers moving up through the field already. Andrews back in traffic right now. He is sitting in 12th position. Helsel, after getting the free pass, up to 13th already. Trying to make his way back up through the field, and he's shown some pace so far in the race. And hopefully he'll be able to get himself back in the top 10 here. Short burst with a hard shot to the wall there in 3 and 4. We saw that.
69 checks up pretty bad.
Ray Hanneman just ran the fastest lap of the race this last lap, a 28.66. He is pulling the field right now. Everybody trying to get by Josh Hawk, and it looks like Chris Walsh will make that happen down the front straightaway and down into turn 1. He'll slide up in front, diamond the corner for 1 and 2, and start to give chase to the race leader. Contact with the wall there for Paul Jr. He'll fall out of the top 10 as Tyler Helsel will make his way back into the top 10. Oh, Fontaine having a dive away from the 25.
It's kind of clogged up 5, so I don't know.
Andrews will have to try to find his way through. Lanier starting to fall back through the field. He sits in 10th right now. Helsel now up to 9th. Fontaine making a move on Romano. Looks like he should clear the 51.
Sorry, 97, didn't mean to tap you there.
Andrews actually was able to save it. We saw him get a little bit loose. Fahey and Mercado have both gotten
Sorry,
by Hawk.
5. 14 was moving.
And there goes.
You're good, man. I just can't seem to get at everybody else's shit today.
I feel your
Ryan
pain, man.
McClurg back. Like he got loose.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Hanneman, though, out to a 2-second lead. And if he's smart, he can just kind of maintain the gap. Walsh giving chase. Fahey trying to chase down Walsh as well. Fontaine now up to P4 in the number 17. Elsel's done a good job. He's up to P6. I know he's saying he can't get out of anybody's stuff, but right now Helsel does have a chance at the top 5 here very shortly. He's got Mercado right in front of him, who is in that 5th position. Hawk and Romano side by side down the front straightaway. Romano's going to let Hawk get back in line. Andrews now onto the attack. Andrews is looking to the inside. Not going to find it off of 3 and 4. We'll have to reassess and try to attack once again. Maybe down the back stretch. Chris Walsh has kind of pulled that gap back to Hanneman, now down to 1.5 seconds.
Hey, Rick, what lap will this end on?
Say again?
15 coming to 17.
What lap will the stage end on?
Should be 116, end of 116.
Thank you.
Andrews running the outside there through turns 3 and 4. Trying to get that run back on Romano. Helsel's gotten himself up into P5. Troy Burke down pit road. And Helsel going to get by the lap down car of Tomlinson there. He's got Paul Jr. chasing him down here for P9.
Take a low.
As there goes
Not gonna wreck it, trying to just hold on.
Helsel by for the 4th position.
Yeah, I'm just saving right now.
I've got like 2 minutes.
Fahey collected the wall there a little bit.
Yeah, I thought I was done for. I had like 2 minutes, 2 out of wheel out of alignment and wheel damage, but I got like 5 more seconds, so I pretty much got it all fixed.
Hanneman doing a good job leading the way still. 2.5 lead. He's been able to continue to maintain that gap to Walsh. Soft tap of the wall there through 3 and 4.
Thank you, 25.
Fontaine doing a good job of staying tight to Helsel, though. Ooh, that's tight. Andrew's going to lose some time here with a lap down car. Paul Jr. does get by Josh Hawk there for P9.
Brandon, I'm just putting in laps here. I'm not going to try and pass.
As we're almost halfway through stage number 2. Romano and Andrews continue to battle it out for P7. Andrews has done a good job running the outside. Romano running a little different line there down in 3 and 4. Both drivers trying to diamond the corner here in 1 and 2. Also started to pull a tiny bit on Fontaine, 0.3, 0.4, hovering right around that mark.
Thank you, Corey.
Sorry, Paul. I'm not trying to block you. My car is just going to the left.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, hey, look at that. Andrews was able to get by Romano. Says thank you, so I'm assuming there was a friendly hand out the window there. Andrews will start to chase down Mercado for 6th.
Randy.
And Chris Walsh down to 1.3 is the gap. This race is all about who can get the best savings for sure. Walsh continuing to reel in the 85 of Hanneman.
I'm a lap down, Bryce. I ain't gonna race you too hard.
You're good. I'm looking at something else right now. That sounded.
And Andrews will rip around the outside of Mercado, now up to P6. Looks like Mercado and Romano gonna, never mind, Romano gonna make that pass quick.
Thanks, 41.
Not really any battles going on out here. Everybody is pretty much in their own zip code. But we did hear the 19 say he's coming down pit road this time. So Fahey will make the left turn down. And down pit road he goes.
$51 coming in this time.
Romano going to come down this time around as well. And that lead for Hanneman continuing to shrink.
4 pitting next lap.
As Walsh has it underneath 8/10. But he's in that area of dirty air where it starts to really affect the handling of the car. See if he's able to make quick work and dispatch the race leader and get out to the race lead himself. Ooh, Hanneman into the wall.
38 pitting this time. 38 pitting this time.
Bunch of people coming down pit road.
25 pitting this time. 25 pitting.
That time through 1 and 2. Hanneman able to hold him back and gain some time on Walsh. And Hanneman's coming down pit road, as is the 83 of Walsh. That'll leave Tyler Helsel out to the race lead. Andrews came down as well from 4th.
43 pitting.
Looks like McClurg
24 pitting.
and Vadney both coming down.
Five pitting in.
And that was the last one. Right now, net race leader would be the 19 of Fahey.
Nathan, you weren't lying, man. That is bumpy.
Yeah, that's bad, dude. Like 5 car lengths behind someone is horrible.
I almost lost it coming to pit road.
It's bumpy as hell down there.
Let's see what Fahey can do. He's coming down the backstretch right now. Helsel on pit road. Helsel's moving again, but here comes Fahey across the line. You see the gap shrinking. There goes Fahey around the outside. Helsel will fall in behind him and potentially, yeah, he's going to fall in behind Fontaine as well. Hanneman lost quite a bit of time on pit road. You know who lost a lot of time? Chris Walsh. Walsh was down on pit road. Yep, looks like a penalty there for Walsh. 48 seconds in the pit box. And Walsh from 2nd all the way down to 13th on that pit cycle. 19 of Fahey doing a good job, though, now out front. The 5 of Helsel, though, is gaining quickly.
Take it, Tyler, take it.
And Fahey was in
I
the
was
wall.
really hesitant right there, thanks. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I should have told you to take it a little bit sooner. My bad.
Now
I'm fighting
Fontaine.
this thing.
My paint's on, right?
Is it green?
Yeah, the bumper is.
I haven't refreshed.
Bryce, what do you see?
Green on the rear bumper and potentially flames on. Oh, wait, salary smoke.
Okay, yeah, cool. Thanks.
Hit the refresh button, see if it refreshes itself. Here comes Hanneman now back towards the front. I tried refreshing and it's still showing me the HendrickCars.com one, so.
Yeah, I had it on where like I would have a different scheme for everything else, and then for this league I would have the Hendrick cars. So I like forgot to change it last second, and it probably just never refreshed for everybody else.
Right now, 9 drivers on the lead lap. Oh, there goes Hanneman around the inside on Fontaine for P2. That last time by Hanneman and Helsel both running 29.66. Both Andrews and Romano running faster laps. 29.54 for Andrews.
Chris, when you catch me one line you want.
And a 29.51 for Romano.
Whatever you want to give me, bro. I'm on old tires too.
Copy that. I'll give you the bottom of corner exit.
Brandman, are you on new tires?
Negative.
Wrong.
I don't know what happened there. I downshipped you earlier or something.
Helsel leading the way, though.
Not you. I was talking to the 85. My bad.
Hey, sorry, Paul. I didn't know. I didn't hit you.
I'm Mike muted. Sorry, what's up?
I was asking if you were on new tires.
Unfortunately.
Helsel does lead it, 10 to go.
I was just asking because I'm still on the one from last stage.
I'm just putting right now.
Nine to go in the stage, guys. 9 to go. Helsel continuing to lead. Lap car right in front of him, having to get tight to the wall there. A little bit of damage potentially. Hanneman will be looking to get through and get by the 26 as well. Fontaine still sits in third, but Andrews closing fast in fourth.
Thank you, man. Thank you for doing that, Paul. You didn't have to.
No, you were faster than me. This track's too tight to keep somebody faster than you behind you.
Right now in the top 5, Andrews had the fastest lap last time.
Would think like you, Paul.
29.61.
Besides, he's not in position.
See what everybody runs here in the top 5. Definitely the fast drivers are Helsel, Hanneman, and Andrews.
Go low, go low, go low, go low.
A wall riding that, eh, fella?
Andrews and Helsel,
Sorry,
both
Paul.
the
Sorry,
two
sorry,
fast.
sorry. My wheels are fucked.
As Helsel continues to lead here, coming around 5.5 laps left in the stage.
Just stay low here. I don't want to get wrecked. I'm hurt.
And there goes Andrews up to the 3rd position.
I appreciate that. I did not mean to get that close to your rear bumper.
It's fine. It's just not worth it.
All right, 4 to go in the stage, and the top 5. Helsel had the fastest lap that last time around, 29.57 as the race leader. Continuing to put down some decent laps here with the old tires. Hanneman's fallen way off now, too. Two to go on the stage. Andrew starting to close that gap to Hanneman as well. There could be a battle on for 2nd in the end of this stage. White flag in stage 2. Helsel leading the way. Andrews closing the gap. Hard shot to the outside wall out of 2.
I'm going to go low here.
Thank you.
And off of 4, Helsel will get the stage win.
I'm good to back it down now, right?
Yep.
Checking up, Mason. This thing.
My bad, my bad.
I would say maybe just call it here because Mason's behind me, so I mean it's going to take us to get all the way around.
A5 needs an EOL.
You need an EOL, you said?
Yes, please.
Checking up off 2 for pace car.
It's 26. 6 is what I was saying to stay behind you.
Catch.
Sorry about that. I made a baked potato when I was in the pits earlier, and I'm just now trying to eat it.
Can we catch up? Nice.
Ooh, he cheating.
Pass me. I'm slow. Pass me.
See what happens here off of pit road. Off pit road, Helsel does get off first and in the lead. Looks like Helsel not in the Discord call, so he will not be getting an interview here for the stage win.
Finally back on the lead lap.
But a pretty good rebound there for Helsel.
For now.
Was down a lap. Had damage, and now he's
I'm going to need you guys to pass me here, so just go ahead and...
in a good position here, so...
Why are we not stacked up?
You guys got...
Green flag flies, and ripping away goes Helsel.
Hanneman, do you have a black flag? Yeah, I do.
Sorry, Ray, I didn't want to get a penalty there.
Let them by, and I let Ray by too, and he wasn't supposed to. That's all. Wait, so I got a serve line? No, I'm telling him to clear it for you.
Anybody else get a penalty there? Any other penalties?
I should have got 61 wave around, but it didn't affect for some reason.
And contact there.
Sorry, man, that was a big checkup. I was right on your bumper.
That was hands down the sketchiest thing I've ever done in my... You got me inside, Andrew.
Helsel leading the way right now.
Corey, I'm gonna let you around.
Fahey looks like he's got the...
laps down, and there ain't no reason to be racing.
Fahey looks like he's got the handle on the car right now, sitting in second. And Andrews was able to get by Romano for third.
Thanks.
Andrews has been one of the faster cars on track.
Sorry, Paul, you got me inside.
Thank you, Chris.
Down pit road comes the 24. See, Romano now sits in fifth. Ryan McClurg gaining time. This is sixth position right now, trying to catch up to Romano. And there's a bit of a gap back to Mercado. Couple lap down cars in between Mercado and McClurg. Let's take a moment here to crank it up while we can.
Take it inside you.
Much appreciated, man.
Sorry, Jose.
All good, buddy. I try to stay as high as possible.
First time I broke loose here tonight.
.53 to go here. A bit of a mishap there for Lanier.
Thanks, Biddy.
.8 the gap between Helsel and Fahey, but Fahey also being chased down by the 97. More issues there for the 25. Not sure exactly what happened for him. Back to Fahey, though. Still sitting P2 right now. Based on the fuel windows, should be able to go maybe make it one stop here to the end. Probably going to have to stretch it, though. Right now, Romano sits in P4. Tame barely able to get by McClurg there for P5. There was about to be some contact between the two drivers. Tame been battling the handle of the car all night long.
Got me inside brace.
My bad. I chose the apron. It just did not turn. I'm so sorry.
Go on, Josh Mattel's knocked out again.
I'm so sorry, 38. My bad, man.
See if we can see what happened. Ooh. A tough break there for a 38. Andrews was able to make a pass on Fahey for P2. Now a long way to go for the 97 to try to catch up to Helsel, who leads the race. 45 to go.
Yo, watch out.
Thanks for keeping it down on the apron. I thought it was fun.
Little things, for sure. Romano staying pretty tight there to Fontaine. Sitting in 5th position right now. Got right behind him in the 83, Chris Walsh, sitting in the free pass position as well. If something were to go awry for somebody and a caution were to fly, Walsh would get back onto the lead lap. Mason up to the 6th position as he was able to get by McClurg.
Thanks, sir.
This one kind of the tightest battle that I'm seeing right now. Next closest would be between Jose Mercado and the 38 of Paul Jr. Helsel still showing some great speed out front. He's been able to lead a lot of laps here tonight, particularly in stage 2 and now here again in the final stage of the race. "40 laps to go here from Darlington. Battle for the edge of the top 5 here between Tomlinson and Romano. Oh, 3 wide there down the front straightaway. Tomlinson dives to the inside as he's able to make the pass for the top 5. Good rebound for Tomlinson as well, from a lap down to the top 5 once again. Hanneman going into heavy savings mode, I'm guessing, or maybe damaged. I can't really tell. Looks like damage because he just hit the wall there in 1 and 2. Three-car battle here for 7th, 8th, and 9th as Paul Jr. looking to get by Ryan McClurg. We'll check up there from McClurg. A little bit of contact with the wall that time through 3 and 4 for the 38. The 38's definitely better down in turns 1 and 2, and then it seems like McClurg and Mercado both able to gain time on him. But as I say that, Mercado coming down pit road here, as was Mike Fahey in the number 19. So those two drivers be getting service done on their cars. Fontaine does still reside in the top 3, or is into the top 3 now. I believe Fahey was in that position before coming down pit road.
51 pit.
Helsel will come around and put Mercado down a lap. Should be able to make it to the end of the race from here. Ooh, contact with the wall there for Helsel. That's gonna give Andrews some time. It doesn't matter anyways. Helsel's coming down. So is Andrews.
38 pitting in. 38 pitting in.
43 pitting in. 43 pitting.
And Fontaine's coming down this time as well. Seems like everybody coming down pit road is on the lead lap right here. Ray Hanneman, the first car on track to have not pit. And Walsh coming up behind him here. Had a great run out of turn 2. Walsh coming down this time. That will continue to have Hanneman be the first car out here, and Andrews will be the first car off pit road. Hanneman in the lead for now. but definitely going to be coming down pit road here soon. Looks like right now. As Andrews gets out to the race lead here. Helsel lost a lot of time down pit road, 4 seconds plus in the pit lane. Top 9 drivers here on the lead lap. These are the first laps Andrews has led all race. Started on the outside pole and is now up into the race lead. Helsel
Ryan, I love that Rich Predator back.
has led a lot of laps tonight as well. 57
Thank you, buddy.
for the number 5 car. Mike Fahey has a couple laps led as well in the number 19, sitting in the 3rd position. Chris Romano with 5 laps led, now sitting in the 4th position, has Mason Tomlinson in the 5th spot right behind him. And then right behind Mason is Mercado sitting in 6th. Ryan McClurg in the 43, showing the 14, sits in the 7th position, with Paul Jr. right behind him in P8. And then Fontaine has led a handful of laps as well, but sits in 9th. And right behind him, the 83 of Chris Walsh, rounding out the top 10. Eight cars on the lead lap.
2 pitting in.
And 24 laps to go here. 23 laps to go, excuse me, from Darlington. Close battle on track here as Mercado does get into the top 5 in front of Romano.
25 fitting.
Justin, I feel like I've caught you at the worst possible time on the track every single time I've caught you.
Yeah, I have that effect on people. Sorry.
And Paul Jr. is trying to chase down Ryan McClurg in front of him for P7. It's the next closest battle on track. Andrews gave up a bit of time there through turns 1 and 2 to the 2nd place car of Helsel. Helsel continuing to reel in the race leader. Last lap for Helsel, a 29.17. Andrews ran a 29.48, this time by a 5.2 for Andrews and a 31 for Helsel.
Well, I see why you're so slow. Your left front tire is dang near in your engine bay.
Yeah. I don't got an excuse for that one.
And Helsel is
I'm impressed, honestly.
there. 0.4 of a second to the race lead. This battle for the win is on.
Somehow I'm doing that running 13th. I don't know how, but I'll take it.
Helsel does a good job through 3 and 4 here as well. Closing that gap to Andrews. A little bobble off of 4, though. Helsel's done a good job down here in 3 and 4 of trying to close the gap. Able to carry a lot more momentum down the front straightaway. But then Andrews able to hold him off with the aero advantage, the clean air. See the gap there, not that far. Helsel down the backstretch has a great run, starting to close in on the race leader. Down the back stretch, Helsel closes in to 0.2 of a second.
Second.
A little bit of contact with the wall that time. I believe that was by Andrews. It's not going to be a free pass by any means.
Justin, this is my lane. Don't get in my lane.
Thank you, Ray.
I was just making sure you're still awake.
This is a great battle here for the race lead.
I can only do 130, but I'm still here, by God.
Romano
Impressive.
up to P6 right now. Hard to pull away from the battle for the race lead. Helsel's there, right at the back bumper of the 97, putting the pressure on.
Yeah, apparently my right side tires just barely went over the yellow line on the exit of pit road and gave myself a drive-through.
That's what happened to the 17. Helsel looks to the inside.
I put myself in a shitty spot.
Side by side off of turn 4.
GG.
Andrews and Helsel door to door as they race down the front straightaway. 9 to go. Helsel was able to dive it in deep. And that might be all she wrote there for the race lead. Helsel, a great run off of turn 2. Let's see if is able to pull the gap out here on the front straightaway, but 8 to go for your new race leader. Once again, Tyler Helsel.
You can go ahead, Bryce.
Thanks.
No problem.
Yeah, Helsel pulling away now. 0.4 faster than P2. Say we got a battle going on here.
Make it faster.
For P7 as Paul Jr. going to make that pass on McClurg.
I got damaged when I got behind you on 3 and 4.
I full lifted going into 1.
Oh, you got a brake check me going into 1, buddy. You're multiple laps down.
Mercado hitting the wall there.
What?
And Paul Jr. going to get by Romano for P6, and he's got Mercado right in front of him as well. 5 to go for the race leader. Helsel continues to pull away from Andrews, now out to 0.8 of a second. Closest battle, Mercado and Romano into the back of Paul Jr.
I got damaged from the 2 brakes shaking me, buddy. I told Hanneman I have damage.
What is?
Send me the bill.
Oh, we're going to be 3 wide here down into, make that 4.
God, 3 wide.
You got to pull out, dude. You got 5 laps left.
What am I race, fellas?
I mean, we've had a great race all race.
What am?
Let's not wreck it. Let's not make it cost us 2 to go. Battling a lap down.
This is top 5 battle.
And it looks like Paul Jr. going to come out in front of everybody else.
Do you not watch NASCAR? What's an exciting race if we don't have a caution within 2 to go and 18 green light?
I can make it happen if you want me to. My car's already bucked.
Please don't. I'm hanging on.
Helsel goes by Romano, putting him a lap down.
Sorry, Double O. I was trying to let you go around. I was just locked over my wheel here.
This time off turn 4. White flag here for Tyler Helsel.
Oh my God.
Yeah, go have fun with that field.
Well, if I didn't get in that wreck, Jack, maybe we could have raced each other for that tourney.
And off turn 4, Tyler Helsel getting out of Dodge.
Oh man.
And a race
What a
win
race, guys.
for the number 5.
That long. That was awesome. I had a lot of fun. Jack, thanks for racing me clean, man. That was really fun. You worried me with taking 2 there.
A little bit, mate. I had to try something. I took none there in that last stop, so that was all fun.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it worked for a while. Like, I was stressing big time. I don't race these cars enough to know if it works or not. I never race these.
Good win, Tyler. Just hoping.
Thanks, Mike. Beautiful scheme.
Good win, Tyler.
Nice win, Tyler. I wish I could have been able to race you guys up there.
What's wrong with racing me?
Oh, I just I got in that wreck early on and just was 2 laps down, fighting until the end.
I'm just giving you shit.
Never got to see what I could do in space, you know.
I mean, I thought for sure that they were gonna stay on the wall, and then they just shot down, and like I just locked the brakes up and slammed into the wall. I thought for sure I was gonna be done, but I was able to get it all repaired, and then after that, I was pretty much just in the front the whole time.
Yeah, I only had
Tyler, how many times did you scrape that outside wall in 1 and 2 tonight?
a couple laps down.
Maybe 3 or 4. That was a blast, guys, though. Way to keep it green. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, there will be some stuff to be reviewed tonight. I think I did see at least one, if not multiple people pitting without calling it, so definitely be looking at some. So unofficial.
Taking a look at the race results. A lot going on here.
Brett, give VC to I can chat with you quick in.
Just a second. Give me just a second. All right, there we go. So I can pay attention to what we're talking about here. Race results, though. Tyler Helsel does get the race win with Jack Andrews in P2. Mason Tomlinson rounding out the top 3. Mike Fahey in P4. Ryan McClurg in the 5th position, with Jose Mercado in 6th, Chris Romano 7th, Fontaine in 8th, Chris Walsh 9th, Paul Jr. in the 10th position, Ray Hanneman P11, Josh Hawk P12, Justin Lanier in 13th, Brandon Biddy brings it home in 14th, Corey Rayner with a top 15, Gregory Vadnais in the 24 in the 16th position with Raymond Bell in 17th, Chris Mackey 18th, Troy Burke 19th, Ty Higginbotham in 20th, and you can see the bottom 5 there: Nolan McClurg, William Kern, Adam Williams, Nicholas Anderson, and Joseph Hebert to round out the field. We'll rewind this just a little bit, and then we'll get a quick conversation with our top 3. Mason Tomlinson, Jack Andrews, and Tyler Helsel will be the people to talk to tonight. And we will lead it off with our 3rd place finisher, Mason Tomlinson. Mason, I know that you were talking in the chat there about how you wish you'd been up there to battle with the guys at the front. Had some damage early on, had to battle back from a lap down, but take me through your race, buddy.
I don't know, man. I'm totally fine with 3rd after, the circumstances, but I don't know. I don't know what my lap times were. You guys could probably tell me better than I don't know, but I don't know. I felt like I could win this race. I love this track. It's one of my favorites, and I had a decent strategy at the end, and it's just I had to claw my way back the first 2 stages. It was tough because both stages. I think I was like the 2nd car lap down. It was just bad luck.
Yeah.
But I felt like I was flying at the end, and I was kind of driving angry, but not trying to be too aggressive and wreck myself. When I was trying to catch the 19, I was constantly sliding up into the wall on 3 and 4. I wasn't trying to use it to gain speed, but I was just trying to go as fast as I could.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know if I was going to catch him with 1 to go or 5 to go, and then luckily he got to racing with that lap car, and that I think he bounced off the wall, and when that happened, I kind of calmed down.
Well, it gave you the momentum as well. I mean, I personally know how good you are at this track. The other league that we were both, or I broadcasted and you raced, and you got the win on a fuel strategy race. And I know then you talked about how much you enjoy this track, and really, like you said, kind of the roller coaster of a night you had from, lap down, multiple stages, and you were able to battle back, finally getting that lucky dog there late in the race, and pushing your way into the top 10, top 5, and then through the pit stops, you're able to get to the podium. I mean, with the rest of the season to go, how are you feeling about your chances getting into the playoffs?
I'm pretty good. I would have liked to snag a win. This is one of the tracks I thought I could do it at. Some of the intermediates and stuff, there's 5 or 10 guys that are dead even, and it's just, you got to be in the right spot and get a little lucky. And it's I don't know. I just got to stay out of trouble and maybe qualify a little better, so I'm not in the middle of the pack sometimes. I think that's, there's a lot of fast guys, but some of them fall off quicker than others, and I think it stacks everybody up sometimes at tracks like this because it's really tight. And it was a lot of fun though. I just had to constantly tell myself to take a deep breath and not get pissed off, because I knew what I was capable of, and I just had to make the right decisions and fix my car. And I tried to stay on the lead lap when I wrecked, and by the time I made that decision, I looked in my mirror and I seen the pace car coming across the line. I was like, well, that's not going to work. So
yeah,
it is what it is, man. I told myself when I was like in 5th, I was like, if I get 3rd, it couldn't have been a better night as far as getting wrecked early on. So I don't know if I could have kept up with the 5 and I don't know who got 2nd, but Jack.
Yep.
I was catching him like half a second a lap as well at the end. If I had 20 more laps, I might have caught him. But yeah, I was hoping maybe he'd slip up so I could get by him in the tournament. But he's fast and he's smooth and clean, so I was 14 seconds back by the time I got to 3rd.
Yeah, and we go to Kansas next week. Like you said, one of those intermediates, and it's kind of aero blocking is important at those intermediate tracks. And I know you had mentioned how the dirty air was affecting. I mean, it always does with these cars anyway, but how it was affecting the passing here tonight as well. What do you think about your chances at Kansas next week?
I don't know if I've ever finished a Kansas race. It's one of my favorite tracks. I live 30 minutes from there. I love the High Line there and inches from the wall. That's kind of my thing. But usually, I don't know, just after a restart or something, they're so hectic. Usually someone wrecks in front of me and I just get caught up in it. I mean, I'm like 0 for 10 finishing a Kansas race, and it's probably my favorite track besides Darlington. So I got a good chance, I think. I just got to qualify well and be careful.
Yeah. All right. Well, anybody want to shout out before we let you go, Mason?
My teammates and everyone for putting this on, and you guys in the booth, and my pregnant girlfriend. We're getting pretty close, so she still watches all my races, and yeah, it's a fun league, man. Just need a little bit more luck, and I'll be just fine.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week at Kansas. Good luck there, and have a good night.
Thanks, guys.
We'll back it up a little bit more here. Apparently, I didn't back it up enough. In just a second, we'll grab 2nd place, Jack Andrews. That'll work. And let's grab him. 2nd place, the number 97 of Jack Andrews. You were out to the lead. A little bit of strategy I heard on the race comms there. 2-tire stop there under green flag, and you take it home in 2nd. How you feeling after the race?
I'm feeling very good, mate. I am very happy with that. After the last 2 weeks of running out of fuel at Bristol on the last lap, and then the race before at Texas, I believe, where I sped in pits twice, I'll take a clean race and some good points. And that last stop, I took none. I completely forgot that I could take 2 and it get covered by fuel, so that was a bit of a mistake, but it is what it is.
I was thinking you took 2 because of the speed differential between you and Helsel was just incredible. I thought it was a 2-tire stop, but hey, I mean, the fact that you were able to hold him off as long as you did with no tires is even more impressive. So that's a testament to how fast you were all night.
Yeah, I think my right front got down to I think like 56%. My rears were still at 70, and my left front was at 69. So I was looking after them a bit.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, tire conservation is very important at a track like this, especially where the high line is the preferred line for most of the way around. The track is very hard on the tires anyway. I mean, you tap the wall and it seems like you get wheel damage. How important was keeping the car clean tonight?
Very important. When I was following Raymond, I think in the second stage or the end of the first stage, I hit the wall following his line and knocked the toe out of it. So that hurt the speed there for a bit, and I think there was about a minute and a half worth of damage there, which put me further back than I wanted, and just worked my way up. And that was the main thing with that strategy at the end there, just to get that clean air, because when I was in dirty air, it was just horrific, and I knew that I would have a very difficult time trying to pass Tyler because he's a great driver. So, yeah, I just decided to try the clean air and hope that it burned his stuff up by the time he got to me.
Yeah, and you guys battled it out for a couple of laps there. Once he did get to you, you were able to use the aerodynamics of the car and get that dirty air on the nose of his car and hold him back for a few laps. But once he got side by side, it was just a tough battle. I mean, it's tough to ask there's no tire call to hold off the fresh tires there. But overall, not a bad race for you at all. I mean, you started second, you finished second, and yeah, I mean, you must be looking forward to the rest of the season. I mean, you've been getting some good points days here, other than the running out of fuel at Bristol. But you must be looking forward to the next couple of weeks. We've got Kansas and Phoenix on the docket. Are you either of those tracks you got circled?
Kansas, I'm looking forward to. Phoenix, I don't know. It'll be hit and miss. I think I've done one race there in the Cup car, maybe 2. So I'm not sure about Phoenix, but I'm looking forward to Chicago, and then I can't wait for the end of the season at Miami, because I love Miami to bits because I get to ride the wall. So I love that place.
Well, there you go. All right. Well, Jack, anybody you'd like to shout out before we let you go?
Just you guys for the broadcast again. You guys are great at what you do, and Eternal for putting on the series. It's a great series to run in, so I really enjoy it. And yeah, no one else, but thank you.
Thank you, Jack. We'll see you next week at Kansas.
Yeah, sounds good. Have a good night.
You as well. Well, actually, it's morning for him. Never mind. And then we will grab our race winner here. Tyler Helsel in the number 5 car, getting the victory. An up and down race for you, starting out with some damage on the car early on in the race, and was a lap down through stage 1, but was able to get it back via the free pass. And you've been out front pretty much the entire rest of the race from there on. Take me through your race.
Yeah, I mean, once I got in that crash early on, I pretty much thought it was over, and then I was able to get a lot of it repaired. I had like a minute left, I think, and I was kind of just driving through the field a little bit, and then I think another caution came out or something happened, and then I came down, and I was planning to just get as much as I could, and I didn't see the pace car, and I got trapped a lap down with like 30 more seconds. And then I was actually I probably like 2 more laps, because I didn't realize when the stage ended. I think I could have unlapped myself. But yeah, I came down, I got tires, finished all that up, and then yeah, like you said, I was pretty much just out in front the whole time until, Jack didn't take any tires there. I was really stressing about that. I thought I wasn't going to get him, but I was able to get by him and get the win.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it with the other two, dirty air being, the end-all, be-all. Yeah. Oh, my Lord, I know, this car with the dirty air, I know it's the same conversation every time with it, but how difficult was it to get by Jack, even on the no-tire stop?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I actually thought he took 2, which is why I was so worried. I think if he took 2, he would have won. But yeah, it was really hard. That's why I was so stressed, because I knew when I was going to get to him, I wasn't going to be able to do anything. It was just going to be really, really tight. especially at a track like this. You can't really change lanes that much. But yeah, anytime I got behind somebody, I was just plowing tight. I couldn't turn the car. He was better in 1 and 2 just because of how bad the dirty air was. 4 is when I would gain back on him and I would get right on his bumper and then I would lose it in 1 and 2. And then I got like a monster run off 3 and 4 the lap before. I took it high, got a big run, and then I knew he was gonna think I was gonna go high again. He tried to block with the dirty air, and then I just took it low and got beside him, and I was able to take it into 1 and 2, and pretty much just pulled away from there.
Yeah, it was very evident the advantage that you had through turns 3 and 4 for most of that run. I mean, once you did get within about a half a second, you could see the tenths start, or not even the tenths, really the hundredths just start to tick away a little bit more on the runs out of turn 4 down the front straightaway. But down like you said, the backstretch, it seemed like you guys were pretty even as far as that goes, just because of the dirty air being able to be the end all be all. But once you did get by him, it seemed like you were out to the races and just hoping for no funny business there. And we were keeping tabs on the funny business ahead of you, but It came after the white flag and after the checkered flag, so that's all good for you. And this is your 3rd win on the season, I believe, as well, right, Tyler?
Yeah, I've got 4 starts and 3 wins, so yeah,
that's pretty good average, I would say.
Yeah, I think I got like 4th or 5th or something. So yeah, I'm 100 points back from the leader, so we'll see where it's at tonight. But yeah, Jack was like the only guy that I felt like was in competition with me. By like every time we would get to the long run, everybody would kind of stay with me, and then once the tires started falling off, I was just able to get out in front, and nobody was really close to me besides Jack, and he was doing pretty good saving his tires. So, but yeah, it was a really good race. I liked how clean it was. There was like 2 yellows, which I always like when the races go green. So, yeah, those guys at the end were really stressing me out. I think one spun, but it was on the apron, so there was no caution, and they just kept trying to wreck each other. But good thing that they kept it together, and I was able to come home with the win.
Yeah, definitely not what you would have wanted to see. Would be a re-rack and have a bunch of different people get involved. Obviously, at that point, it was all you by yourself. You'd already gapped out over a second on Jack, and yeah. So with the rest of the regular season now, 3 wins under your belt, some extra playoff points. Kansas on the docket for next week. How you feeling about Kansas?
I think I say the same thing every time. I just never know with this car. I never run it. I kind of just go in there and I hope I'm decent. I think Kansas is just gonna be a clean air fest, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm not too confident. But I haven't been really confident for any of these races, so yeah.
Well, no confidence in 3 race wins and 4 starts is a recipe for success, I would say, all around for the entire season so far. Tyler, anybody you'd like to shout out before we let you go, though, tonight?
I mean, yeah, just all these competitors, like always racing me clean, Mason, Jack, just everybody that races clean, everybody keeping it clean and green tonight. It's you guys making the good broadcast. You guys are doing a great job. I always enjoy watching them when I'm finished. So yeah, that's really all.
Well, I will say this one might be a little bit under par for how, or over par, depending on how you're talking about it, just because of having to do the broadcast and the race control stuff. But overall, I'm glad you're enjoying the broadcasts, and we'll catch you next week at Kansas. Congratulations on the win tonight.
All right, man. Thank you. Have a good night.
3rd win here for the number 5 car of Tyler Helsel, and he'll look to make it 4 next week at Kansas. And, well, we're halfway through the regular season after this race here, and through the first race of the in-season tournament. Well, we'll have some more things to take a look at as we get through the bracket this week and take a look at who's moving on to the second round and what those matchups will look like at Kansas. But for everybody here at ERC NASCAR and Eternal Racing Championship, my name is Matthew Chase, and hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast tonight. We will catch you in 1 week's time.